43rd annual Pittsburgh Home and Garden Show is kicking off today. There are hundreds of exhibitors, and Boaz is making his way through them right now.
Of course he is. Boaz, with spring right around the corner, we're thinking you're going right for the garden part of the show. Are we right?
Yeah, how did you guess? Of course I am. I found this guy who grows mushrooms over here. This is Set Us Mushrooms. Remind me your name?
Yes, good morning. My name's Max Justice with Set Us Mushrooms.
And so where do you grow all these mushrooms?
We have an indoor vertical mushroom farm in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. It's just south on the Mason-Dixon line, right north of Hagerstown, Maryland, right in the center of the state.
And so you grow mushrooms and you make these amazing little tinctures.
Yes. We have several different tinctures that have many different health benefits. Lion's mane is a nootropic. It's great for the brain. Yeah. Cordyceps is the energy mushroom, and others.
But then you also grow mushrooms and make big things like you grow coffins out of mushrooms. Could we poke back here and take a look at this?
So this is our pet and infant coffin, as well as our human coffin. But we have 3 different sizes of pet coffins and 2 different sizes of human coffins.
Oh my goodness. And so how do you grow something like this out of mushrooms? Is it like a cave?
Not a cave. We actually have a mold that we put this into, and we grow our coffins in as little as 5 days, much like we grow our mushrooms.
Yeah, well, it is amazing that mushrooms are so versatile. You can take them as tinctures, you can put them in a salad, or you can make a coffin out of them.
Correct.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. You seem like a really fun guy. I may have never heard that before. Okay, moving on. We've also got lettuce over here. This is Rebecca from Lettuce Ladies. And this is pretty unique because you're not growing these lettuce outside in a garden, which you obviously couldn't do this time of the year anyways.
Right. We grow indoors in an elementary school building where we turn the classrooms into grow rooms.
Okay, rewind a tiny bit. So you took an old elementary school and you turned it into a hydroponic garden?
We did. It's all vertical, and each classroom still has its blackboards and lockers and everything in it, but also has the grow towers. So we use grow lights to grow all year round.
Yeah, and so some of this I recognize. You've got some little microgreens over here. You've got some beautiful butter lettuce over there, which is nice. But what's happening with this mysterious green powder?
This is a new thing that we've tried to lengthen the life of the microgreens. So we freeze dry them. They retain 97% of their nutrients. And a half a tablespoon equates to a serving of veggies.
So I should eat half. Can I try it right now?
I don't have any to try on. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry. But you can throw it on anything you want. You can put it on your spaghetti, your eggs, your smoothies.
And does it just sort of have like a little greenish sort of lettucey flavor?
Depending on which one you get, the broccoli has a little bit of a cheesy flavor. The superfood is a little bit peppery, and the kale has more of the greenish flavor.
Oh, wow. And where can people buy this stuff other than here this weekend?
We do sell to a variety of stores, including Giant Eagle. The powders you can buy directly from us online. But we are around Pittsburgh stores for sure.
Well, thanks so much, Rebecca. And now for something completely different. On the other side, we've got this poetry corner with Haley. And as we've been talking, you've been clacking away at your typewriter.
Clacking away. Yeah, and I got a poem to say.
So in the past few minutes, you wrote a poem about what just happened.
Yeah, about Talk Pittsburgh and Boaz talking to the people for the Pittsburgh.
Okay, let's hear it.
So it says, Boaz talks Pittsburgh. It was just this afternoon, one that's aired after 3, and just the lettuce and the mushroom, and one that all about it writes the poetry about how Boaz loves the mascots and stops for this Friday day. And one got a poem all about it all. One had to say about Talk Pittsburgh. At home in the garden we stay for the words of all of you.
Oh my goodness, bravo! That was great, Haley. Thank you so much. Well, did you ever expect you could find all this at the Home and Garden Show? We've got mushrooms, we've got coffins, we've got lettuce, and we've got poetry. And you know what? We'll be back later in the show. Who knows what else we're going to find?
I'm just jealous, Boaz, because earlier today when we were there for a Pittsburgh Today Live, I did not know that there were goats there. I'm very upset that I missed the goats.
She wants a baby goat for her backyard.
Yeah. I do. I don't know what
I can fit one in my pocket.
Okay, good. Okay. Please bring it back.
Knowing Boaz, he will bring it back.
Would.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to check back in with Boaz to see what else he found, and I'm sure he won't let us down.
I know he won't. All right, coming up on the show, one day it's 60 degrees, the next day we have snowfall. Mother Nature keeps throwing us for a loop, Mary.
And the sunshine and seasonable temperatures are back, but we do have rain and snow moving in this evening. I'll let you know if that will impact your weekend plans in your forecast by the hours coming up.